Jason Rzucidlo reporting for AmericaJR.com, being joined by Hollywood actress Spencer Grammer, who plays Casey on the ABC Family series Greek. So can we expect your character Casey to stay in a relationship with Cappy in this upcoming season?
Yes, you can, and it'll be fun.
Alright. Now, do you think the show is going to be as successful now since it will be in at 10 o'clock instead of being at 9 o'clock?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Like, I mean, if your guess is as good as mine. I don't like work for the Nielsen report or anything, you know? If I had a Nielsen box, I'd be like really awesome. Like, so the world would be crazy. But I think it's great. But our show gets a lot of viewers online because of our target audience, which is probably like 12 to, you know, I don't know, 12 to like 35 female or younger. And you know, people find themselves watching it online or watching it on Hulu, downloading it from iTunes. So the way people watch television now has changed so much that ratings are sort of hard indicators of how popular your show might be.
All right. What are some of the twists that viewers can look forward to this season?
Well, you get to meet Cappy's parents on a camping trip, which is pretty fun. You know, there's a great episode where Ashley's character does a makeover for Rusty and makes him nerd chic rather than, you know, nerdy, which is really cute. And there's like all these like 80s movie influences, which are really great. And her character is really, really fun this year. You know, we have the Gamasai house burned down at the end of last semester, and we sort of are dealing with the repercussions of that in this season. You know, who rigged the contest, what happened, you know, and so there's fun stuff there. I'm trying to think what else happens. Some Mardi Gras episodes. Casey has like sort of maybe is wondering if Cappy's really the one for her. That happens. You know, you throw like a cute guy in there and she's suddenly like, oh my god. So there's some stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
I'm one of those people that I like Casey with like every guy. I'm not really. I liked her with Evan just as much as Cappy, and I loved her with Max. Like, I think it's because you have such good chemistry with all these guys. What do you attribute that to?
Well, they're all very like charismatic, talented actors, and I think I love falling in love as like a character in a TV show. So for me, it's been really fun. That doesn't take away from my own life in any means. I love falling in love with my own life too, but it's really been. I mean, it's just a testament to them, and we've just been lucky to have the chemistry that we have. You know, I think it can be a hard environment to work with people in that way, but we're all really respectful and open and very friendly, and it makes it really fun to play with.
Great, thank you so much.
And next we have Lisa with the Pleiad. Hi, thanks for talking with us.
Hey, thanks for talking to me.
We had a question about like Greek life in the show. How do you think Greek life on the show is portrayed positively or negatively, and like what effects do you think that has on people looking at Greek life from like outside, like watching the show?
Well, sometimes I feel like we could probably push the envelope a little bit more on things. Like people can get really drunk. No, I think that I think it shows a pretty accurate depiction. I mean, I think our story mostly focuses on college and the college experience, and we talk about Greek life and Hellenic, and that's sort of a model for these wonderful, vibrant characters that we have, and sort of the struggle that you go through in your, you know, late teens, early 20s, defining who you are. And I think that Greek definitely focuses on that. And so, you know, it's more about our relationships to each other with these really great theme parties and rivalries between houses, which I think is, I mean, I don't know how extreme that is, but I definitely remember something, at least in high school, where you had like groups of people who were rivals, and because I didn't go to school with fraternities or the Greek system, I'm not really sure if it's still as accurate here, but I feel like it probably is. You know how boys will be boys. Fighting over silly things. So, I think in that way it's pretty accurate. I mean, I know that there are more academic focused fraternities and sororities, and also, you know, a lot of campuses are dry, so I think that can definitely have a play, but, you know, I'm not really sure.
Were a lot of members of the cast involved in Greek life previously? I know you weren't, but were other members of the cast?
Like one person, I think was, well, a couple of people, like some guest stars were like, Sig Epps, and then like some other people were maybe, a lot of people didn't go to college, like some people didn't go, like some people did, like I went, and like Dosad went, and some people went to like junior colleges for a little while, so we all were like focusing on our acting careers, I think, more than going to college, unfortunately, but we've sort of got to relive it now. But there have been some people who were in fraternities, but it's really like a secret club, and our producers were also in fraternities, except for as our creator, but like the executive producers like Lloyd Deegan and Sean Piller were in fraternities in college.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And next we have Linda from Subcom.com. Hi, Spencer. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
That's fine. And just an aside, Lloyd Deegan was actually my first agent when I moved to Los Angeles.
Really?
I don't know if you're to me, but tell him I said hello, Linda Marshall.
I will. He's a wonderful man. I love him.
Linda Marshall Smith, and he submitted episodes to Moonlighting for me. That's how far.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So tell him I said hey. And I also want you to know, Greek is one of my and my husband's guilty pleasures. We love the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's so good to hear. Well, I loved hearing it, so.
Okay, I have two quick questions for you. The show is going to be moving 10 p.m. this season.
Yeah.
Do you know why they made that move?
Well, there's a number of things. They've sort of set up a block of their favorite shows, I think. We've got like Secret Life of American Teen and Make It or Break It, and then we're gonna have Greek. And the 10 o'clock time slot isn't as competitive as like 8 or the 9 o'clock, and I think it's sort of showing ABC families strong points of having these two really successful shows.
Did you say it was competitive at 10 or not as competitive at 10?
Not as competitive, I don't think. Well, I mean, Damages is starting, but I love that show, so it's going to be difficult for me once DVR'd.
And you think now that you're in the 10 o'clock time slot, the show's going to get a little bit more racy, maybe?
In this semester, I don't think so, but, you know, I think if we had known we were going to be there at the time, like, they sort of announced those later, so we're already shooting. I mean, we've been shooting for 6 months. We just went on hiatus a couple weeks ago. So, you know, we didn't really know until the announcement happened, which was a lot after we did the shows, but, I mean, maybe in the next semester, we can get a little racier.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
just start pushing some boundaries. That's what I like to hear.
Those boundaries that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was in a sorority in college. I was in Alpha High University of Florida, and it is pretty accurate what you guys are doing.
Copyright 2010, AmericaJR.com, Detroit, Michigan, USA.